Hello, my name is Leela Coven. I am studying for a master's degree in special education. This is currently SPD 501. My instructor is Kim Underdown, and this video is professional disposition. The first question: what is the special education teacher's role in supporting learning, improving planning and practice, upholding professional expectations and ethics, and collaboratively advancing the profession? To me, a special education teacher main role is supporting learning along with providing instruction that allows students with special needs to participate regularly in the classroom. My job is to challenge my students so that they develop the highest learning level possible. That goes along with independence in the classroom. It is very important for these students since they will not always have me to guide them. I must be able to make modification for students so that they get everything out of each assignment. The goal is for them to be able to do work independently and reach their highest potential possible. It is important that at all times I remain professional. I will always be held up by the CEC professional ethical principle, practices, and professional policies. I must always practice professionalism. Even when in the grocery store, I represent my school, and I will always lead by example when it comes to children. I must always use my professional judgment and not my own biases to benefit my students and the families. I will be responsible for the development, implementations, evaluations of all my students. I must be able to keep data on my students to see the trends and improvement, assessing overall progress along with the paperwork that goes along with it, such as IEPs, behavioral plan, progress reports. This is all a part of upholding professional expectations and ethics. It's important that I develop healthy relationships based on respect with families, always using evidence, research, and professional knowledge in my practice. Collaboration is a major key for these students. We must collaborate with the teachers, administrators, doctors, and so much more to make sure these students are successful. This collaboration also advances the profession and allows us to put data together for improvements. Question number 2. What disposition that I currently possess will help me become a successful teacher? And what disposition do I need to work on before entering the classroom as a first-year teacher? So currently, I am a student helper in the autism unit, 3rd through 6th grade. We have 6 boys, so that puts us at a 1-to-2 ratio in the classroom. I play a critical role in developing these children, so I must stay on my toes. The disposition that I currently possess is I'm encouraging. When the children do what they're supposed to do, I reward them. It's very important that you have a reward system in place. I'm also very creative. I know how important it is to adapt to children and their learning styles. It is very important to make the lesson plan relate to real life and make it interesting so that children will engage. I know working with special ed, I will have to teach them the same thing over and over again for them to get the hang of it. So it is important that I use my creativity to make it different each time. Also, my children might learn differently, so I know I will have to come at lessons from different angles. My biggest disposition is my true love for children. This cannot be taught. This is something that's from the heart. It's a genuine love and joy for children. It helps with getting close to children, making them trust you so that they can open up and learn as much as possible. No child is going to learn from you if they don't trust you. A quality that I need to improve on is my organization. I know that special needs children need structure and organization. So for me to be the best teacher I need to improve that quality. I also need to pay close attention to detail. I know that I will constantly have to assess children, and small details can make a huge difference in their learning. Last but not least, what effect could personal biases have on expectations that teachers have for their students? How could these biases affect their relationship with students and their family? Personal biases could have an effect on expectations that teachers have for their students. I personally will have to always keep in mind my students' ability, social class, and so much more. I might have to challenge other students more than I challenge others because of their abilities, and I want each student to reach their own individual lesson goals. I must always remember to reward all my students. Certain biases can have a major impact on the relationship with the students and their families. I say this because I could personally feel like a parent isn't doing everything they need to at home for their child to develop, yet they might not have the knowledge or they just might not be able to. So my position is to do the best I can for the children while they're at school. I want to make learning fun. I look forward to helping children reach their individual lesson plans. I look forward to changing lives every day through education.